but I told you so.
Hey, welcome to this video. Today we're in a different scenery, and honestly I just want to like sit down in my chair with you and like talk to you like a friend, not in my studio, and just really share like my personal experiences with my journey, weight loss, trying different diets, trying different exercise, and how it's worked out over just like the course of the past year. I'm actually remaking this video that I made like last summer, and it's just crazy how things have changed. So, I started out like having that moment. Every woman has that moment where they're like, oh, I just want to look better. I just want to be more fit. I want to feel healthier. And so I was like committed to getting a gym membership, and I started doing a lot of intermittent fasting. And I have made videos about this. And yeah, this is something that absolutely can work for you if you do it in the correct way for female health. I've made videos about this. You can check them out. But you can also do intermittent fasting as a woman in a way that is totally unhealthy. And I didn't realize that when I started. So I started doing intermittent fasting, and I was like, pretty like, okay, go hard or go home. Like, I'm going to do this. So I was doing a lot of fasting, and there were a lot of meals that I was skipping. There's a lot of nutrition I wasn't getting. And I remember one point, like at first started out, I did lose some weight. It was working okay. But then I just kind of like hit this plateau, and I was like, okay, this is super weird. Like, I am not eating more than I've ever not eaten in my life. And I don't feel like I'm getting thinner. I actually kind of feel like I'm getting fatter. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That is not possible. Like, that can't happen. So I just, I researched intermittent fasting like a ton. Like, I read a ton of books on it, looked it up, videos, research. Like, if anyone did the research, like I did my research, kept researching. And then I was like, okay, what are the things that could change it? And then I started researching, what is it like to do fasting as a woman? Is it any different for women? After reading all these books and all this stuff, I finally stumbled upon this female doctor who talked about intermittent fasting for women. And she finally explained to me what no one explained to me. Like, she explained what happened to me, how, like, if your body's stressed out by not getting enough food, it'll actually slow down your metabolism. And when your metabolism slowed, then when you do eat, instead of your body burning those calories, it'll actually hold on to them, and it won't burn as many of them, and it'll actually store more as fat because it is stressed out and it feels like it's in a famine. And you can watch my videos on it. But anyway, what I was doing was actually really stressing my body. And I was like not eating, and I was also exercising, pretty frequently, sometimes intensely, and was just not having that fuel, that nutrition to get me through my exercises, which was an additional stressor. So training is good, working out is good, but when you're working out, you do need to eat, you do need to fuel your body, or that workout can further stress your body and further cause weight loss to be prolonged or just not happen at all. I was finally like, you know what? I'm going to stop weighing myself. I don't care. I'm just going to eat like a normal person and go on with my life. And I knew that I could still incorporate like a tiny bit of intermittent fasting, but it felt like such little effort that I felt like I wasn't even doing anything. So anyway, I finally stopped intermittent fasting and just kind of started eating normal again. And slowly by slowly, my metabolism healed, and I was able to burn fat and lose weight. Like, I don't want to make this sound like this happened like quickly, because it didn't. And it was a long time, but over, the course of several months, I've lost like 15 to 20 pounds. And that's just been like super eye-opening, super exciting, super like, what? I was trying so hard last year, and now I like stopped trying and like actually lose the weight. But yeah, it's just been super awesome. And I share this with you because there's so many women out there who are trying diets. They're failing, they're frustrated, they're depressed with themselves. They feel like they're doing something wrong. Maybe you're not doing anything wrong. Maybe you're just following like a plan that doesn't work, or maybe your body just needs healed before it can actually lose weight. Just want to be like totally vulnerable. Like last year at this time, I didn't want to post any videos because I was like, really, like, I felt like such a failure. I was like, here I am doing diets to the best ability that I know how, and I'm working out really hard, and I'm not eating, and my body's not changing. Actually, it's getting worse. Like, actually, I feel fatter. And it wasn't just like that I felt fatter, like I could tell, like I was gaining weight. And I'm like, this makes no sense. We learn through mistakes, and they are always worth it because our mistakes are what what challenges us, what makes us grow, and what makes us stronger. And I'm thankful for my mistakes because I can, share with other people and I can help you and I can keep you from making those same mistakes that I made. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And I would love to like talk to you if you're like, hey, I need some guidance. Like, this is a lot to wrap your mind around. I remember when I first was told what I was told, my mind was so absorbed with other things that were totally contradictory that it took some time and it took some explaining and it took some like, wait, let me wrap my mind around this. But yeah, I would recommend checking out Dr. Beth Westie's videos. She has so many videos. Like watching her content is really where I learned how to do intermittent fasting as a woman, how to like do it in a way that works. And she just talks about female health and stress and exercise and how it's just so different for women. All right, that's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this has really helped you. And yeah, we will be back very soon.